Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Holt. I'm an archaeological science project officer at Cardiff University, and I'm the director of the Prane Siddi project. The Prane Siddi project is a broad-scale environmental archaeology project that combines excavation and laboratory analysis to try to understand what happened on a particular place, the Siddi Plateau, this plateau in the center of Sardinia, where there was a fluorescence of the Nuragic culture. Now, the Nuragic culture you may never have heard of. It's this really cool Bronze Age culture that built thousands of stone towers all over the island of Sardinia. And the Siddi Plateau is a location where some of the earliest ones of these towers were built at the very beginning of the culture. However, they were abandoned. They were inhabited for a few hundred years, and then it looks like they were abandoned. So what we're trying to understand in the project, our research goals are: why were they abandoned? What happened? What kind of environmental issues were those people struggling with that may have made them choose to change their settlement patterns? By the end of the Prane Siddi project, you will be an excellent excavator. You'll know how to use all of the hand tools required. You'll know how to do stratigraphic excavation, and you'll know how to handle, identify, and correctly wash and store a wide variety of artifacts: ceramics, lithics, animal bone. All of these skills are potentially useful for you as you continue your career. This is something that can prepare you for jobs in CRM, in cultural resource management. This is also something that can prepare you to go on in grad school if that's your choice. I love environmental archaeology because of the complexity of it. There are so many things that we have to think about and balance at the same time. We have to ask ourselves, what was the rainfall like? What was the topography like? Where did the water go when it fell on the plateau? What kind of plants were growing on the plateau? What kind of animals were living on the plateau? Were these wild animals? Were these domestic animals? And then, of course, you have to bring in the humans. How did humans change the environment that they lived in? What decisions were they making that altered the soil, that altered the topography, that maybe even altered the rainfall if they cut down all the trees? We have to bring all that together and try to understand the past, and I just think that's a fascinating challenge. Humans have faced crises all through the history of our species, but this is certainly not the first moment in human history that we're facing a variety of different types of crises. And the past is full of a record of how humans dealt with these crises. How did they respond? How did they adapt? How did they change their cultures so that they could move forward? And I think that this is an incredible way that we can understand not exactly what we should do, but how we got where we are and what our choices are and how we can become more adaptable as a species.